of this nonsense, let us try something more delicate and more to the tastes of many of our members here, who sometimes been known to frown a little bit at heavily weighted flies and things like that I like to use. Okay, you're all familiar with Klinkhammers. Is a Klinkhammer a dry fly? All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye. Well, it floats.
It's a dry fly. It floats in a surface film. It's a dry fly. Okay. Why would you want to weight a dry fly? Well, I don't know about you, but my Klinkhammers. You know that time where you're down on the river and you got one fish, and it's good fish. You know it's good fish, and you know you're going to have one cast. Because this is an old wily brown who's seen just about everything thrown on the river. And if he doesn't eat that thing on the first take, he's probably not going to eat it at all. And he's taking emergers, things hanging in the surface film. And you go out there and you throw a Klinkhammer out there, and when you look at your fly afterwards, it's laying on its side. That never happens to you, right, David?
No.
No.
No, I wait.
You weight yours, and that is why you weight a Klinkhammer and all the flies in this particular style. Because you want the butt end of the dang thing to break the surface film and have the thing float along properly. You only get one kick at this can. Remember that. Now, we don't use lead wire for this, obviously. I mean, you could, I suppose, extra fine wire. What I like to use is very, very, very thin copper wire. I mean, this is hair thin. Okay? You don't need much. All you want to do is encourage the back of the fly to break that surface film. So I'm going to put that there. We'll start constructing the little fly here. Oh yeah, we'll need a post. Let's see, what have I got right here? Olive. Why don't we do an olive one? Need a post. You all do your post this way with that, right?
Oh, sure. You showed us that the last time, didn't you?
Yeah. A couple of times I showed this way. Now that should hold it up there well enough. Okay. If you don't have root beer crystal flash, go get some. I find it to be the best, absolute best color for little trailing shucks and things that are there. It's just magic. Little strands here. So I'll run this down here a little ways. And lash it down. Remember, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're going fishing after this, so I want to spend a lot of time on this. Just get it on there. Now we'll need to dub it. There it is. Knew I had it. I got some olive-like colors in here. No, well, I'll make it. Oh, that's kind of olive brown. That'll work.
Have you put your wire on yet?
Oh, not yet. Good point. Thank you. Let's do that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some fine copper wire. And this stuff is so fine that I can actually double it. And I am going to put it on right here where that tail is. Just going to tail back here out of the way. I'm just going to wrap, half a dozen turns, something like that. I just want enough weight here to encourage it to break the surface film. Now we'll dub it. Now this isn't an original. Rick Warwood actually showed me this a bunch of years ago. And I've been doing it for quite a few years.
Now, do you have to experiment with the amount of
You
wire
do,
to get-
yeah. This might be a little light. You sometimes need a little more than you think. But the wire is, depends on the weight of the wire as well, right? If you're using a little bit heavier wire or you're using a hook you're not familiar with, don't be afraid to put a little bit of weight on it just to see what happens. And there we go. You want a nice slim body because this is a nymph, not a caterpillar.
You wouldn't use that copper as a tag then?
No, not with a crystal flash tail, right? Build up a little bit of a thorax here in the front. Okay. Now we'll need a hackle of some sort. Let's see. I think I brought some grizzly of something here. I'm not sure what color this is, but we'll go with it. That's kind of brown. Well, we'll do. It's just showing. Probably good enough. Good enough for government work. All right. I still remember how to do this. Well, so that stays together long enough. Put on a half hitch here. Trap it? We'll trap it all right? I think we did. Okay. There we go. Two things left to do. Trim the tail to length, just a little short. Just to sort of give an indication that there's a bit of a tail like that. And that is why you would wait, at least this style, dry fly. Okay? There you go. So there it is. That's all I had for us tonight. I hope you found it interesting at least, and maybe learned a thing or three. Thank you now.